Good afternoon folks, 21st Century Caveman here. Hope everybody's safe, hope everybody's well. So today we're going to be doing an unboxing of a very beautiful watch. It's a replacement for my Casio G-Shock, and I'll explain the reasons why I'm replacing it during the course of the video. So I purchased this watch in a Black Friday sale, bought it from a UK retailer, 20% discount. The watch should be £399, I got it for £319 and a few pence. I bought it from a UK retailer online, and the reason I'm going to mention the name of the retailer is because of the exceptional service I've received. I haven't received any kickbacks, I haven't received any special discounts for mentioning their name. You know, this is not a promotional video. The reason I'm mentioning this company is because the service has been absolutely exceptional. I ordered this watch yesterday morning and I received it literally 24 hours later. I received it this morning. Fantastic discount, fantastic service. And during the course of the 24 hours of ordering this, I received 3 or 4 emails providing updates on the delivery. Absolutely outstanding service. DC League, thank you very much indeed. Anyway, that said, I'm going to reset the camera, get back to you. Let's unbox this thing. And for this unboxing, what we're going to do, shall I use my beloved Leatherman Charge AL, or shall I use my Open L number 9? I think I'm going to go for the Open L actually. So, da-da-da-da-da. So 5-year guarantee plus 1-year extended guarantee. Presumably I'm going to have to send off something. Stick that on there, look. Got that, look. Just put that to one side. You're not interested in that, are you? No, let's just pop the box to one side. I do like to keep these boxes, you know. Just helps to keep things very nice and tidy, doesn't it? Put that to one side. Actually, let's do the same with this. Bang that in there. Reset the camera again so we can have a proper look at this little beauty. Right folks, change of venue then. I was doing the editing last night and unfortunately it became clear that for some reason the camera wasn't focusing particularly well. So I've decided to reshoot the footage again because this really is a lovely watch and it's one worth investing time making another video. So the watch then is made by Citizen and it's called an EcoDrive Promaster Tough. The reference number is BN0118-55E. So there are a number of very valuable attributes to this watch which I'm going to talk to you about now. The reason for purchasing this was because I was getting rather frustrated with my G-Shock. Now don't get me wrong, the G-Shock is an absolutely fantastic watch. But the thing is, it's not solar powered, it requires batteries, and it doesn't just need one battery, it requires 2 batteries. So quite apart from the fact that, you know, that does get quite expensive, I tend to find that they don't last particularly long either. So I was getting round about 12 months from the batteries, and on more than one occasion I found that I went to the watch to put it on and guess what? It had packed up because the batteries had gone. So, you know, that wasn't convenient, it wasn't helpful. And for some time now, I've had my eye on this watch here. Now, there are lots of features on here which certainly appeal to me and which basically made it an easy decision to purchase. So first of all then, it's called an eco drive. Why is it called an eco drive? Well, it doesn't have a battery. The eco drive system basically means that any type of light, whether it's natural or unnatural, so it can be the sun or it can be a light bulb, it can be a torch, anything like that, will charge this watch. You will never need a battery. So you're never going to be in a situation whereby you go to the watch only to find that the batteries run out and you need to try and replace it in order to wear it. That ain't going to happen with a watch like this. Now, when it's fully charged, I do remember reading somewhere that, you know, you can stick this in a drawer, a completely dark room, and it will remain, you know, charged for about 6 months, something like that. I seem to have read it somewhere. I can't remember exactly where. So how reliable that is, I do not know. So this watch is also made of titanium. Now, titanium is a very light, strong metal. Citizen call their titanium a super titanium, and basically, you know, they've called it that because they've put some sort of coating on the titanium which makes it more scratch resistant. It improves corrosion resistance and enhances its durability. So as we can see then, the appearance, it's unlike a stainless steel watch. So for example, this is what I'm wearing here. So this is a Citizen Presage. This is made of stainless steel. This is a beautiful watch. It's part of their sort of cocktail time range. But as you can see, look, it's, when you look at the finish on the Citizen, it's a sort of a dull matte grey silverish type finish compared to the Seiko. So we can see that the stainless steel, look, it's a lot shinier. Now obviously the Seiko, some of the elements are polished. There's no polishing on this. Well, I say that actually there is some polishing. Bizarrely, it's actually on the underside just there. Look, I don't know why I decided to polish that, but anyway, you know, don't make any odds as far as I'm concerned. So the yeah, it's a lot stronger than steel. It's a lot lighter than steel. Now the diameter of the case is 40 millimeters, so it's a nice size. Now I'm 6'5", I weigh 17.5 stone, so I'm a big bloke. My wrists are 7¾ and this fits a tree. So let's just put it on. I have actually sized this bracelet, I did it yesterday. Okay, so there we go, look. 7¾ wrists, 6'5" tall. That watch is lovely. It fits me great. It's not too big, it's not too heavy, works a treat. And also because the lug, you know, the lug to lug distance is quite short, it doesn't overhang your wrist. So, you know, it just sits nice and neatly and doesn't look untoward. So the glass then is made of sapphire crystal, which is very scratch resistant. Unlike, so for example, this Seiko, Seiko use hardlex on some of their watches and sapphire crystal on others. The sapphire crystal will be this hardlex any day of the week. So it's made of sapphire crystal, it's going to be less likely to scratch. Now this watch, as you will see, it doesn't actually have a case back. So let's just undo this a minute. So if you look at that, there is no case back on there. If you need to get to the movement, you can't get to it by unscrewing the case back, like for example you can on the Seiko. And the reason is because this is called a monocoque case. Monocoque basically means that the actual unit is one complete piece. The only way you can get to the movement on this is by removing the sapphire crystal, the dial, in order to get to the innards of the watch. The other thing incidentally about sapphire crystal is the fact that it does have good you know, reflective properties. So this is an absolutely beautiful watch then. Now I've got to be a bit careful trying to get too close to the camera with this, because as I say, you know, we have had issues focusing. Now you may or may not be able to see on the dial that the water resistance is 300 meters, which is absolutely first class for a watch like this. My G-Shock was only 200 meters, so that's certainly, I mean, look, let's be right about this. 99.9% of the people who buy a watch like this, you know, 30 meters will probably do them more than adequately. Now there is something else which I wanted to talk about, which is an absolutely superb feature on a watch of this value. Now, incidentally, in terms of value, the retail price of this watch is £399. I got it at a 20% discount from DC League, based in the UK, in Nuneaton, 20% discount, so I paid just over £319 and a few pence for this. Absolutely superb buy. They do come in different colourways. You can get the same watch, only it's got a light green dial. There is another watch which has a blue dial, and it comes with a sort of ballistic type material on the bracelet. It's a blue one. It's a very, very nice watch, and to be honest with you, if I could afford it, I'd have all three of them. Anyway, look, getting back to the point I was going to make, so the clasp then, I mean, look, it's a little bit chintzy, it does rattle around a bit. However, you know, once you put it on after it's been sized, it ain't a problem. So you've got this, you know, pretty standard locking mechanism. Look, this flip lock thing here. You press these two little tags on the side, and that enables you to open the bracelet. Now, the bracelet also is made of titanium, which is quite good, because you don't find that regularly, because it is quite a difficult material to work with apparently. But the thing I wanted to mention about this, quite apart from the fact that, you know, the bracelet is pretty average really, but the thing which it excels at, or makes it better than average, is the fact that it does have quite a bit of adjustment. Now some watches just have some micro adjustment on the bracelet. Now this one here, it actually has quite a bit of adjustment. So once again, you've got these two tabs on here. Now if you press them in, you can see that you can lengthen this bracelet quite considerably, and I reckon you've got the best part of 20mm on there. And if you look on the underside, you can actually see it has a ratchet mechanism. Now, on a watch of this price point, that is absolutely outstanding. Now, look, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's the best ratchet mechanism you're ever going to find, because it clearly isn't. You know, you get what you pay for. But the fact that you can adjust it as much as that is absolutely first class, isn't it? So you do need to, in order to lengthen the bracelet, you do need to hold those down. But once you've extended the bracelet, if you want to, if for example it's on your wrist, and let's just do that. Once it's on your wrist then, say for example, if you want to readjust the bracelet, you don't need to faff around with these little tabs here. Look, you can just press it closed like that. So that is really handy, very nice indeedy. That is an absolutely fantastic watch, and that will become my favourite EDC watch, and I'm going to do another EDC video very shortly just to show you what my current EDC is and where this fits in. Thank you very much indeed for watching. You take care. Bye bye.